welcome to my channel. Today it's a portrait on the session Portrait Vibes. To me it reflects a lot the isolation, like that feeling that you were closed inside home and maybe the window is the only thing that you have for the outside, you know? Eh. Well, I tried to make a challenge for me. Not that things are easy at this point to paint yet, but I have a lot of difficulty with more contrast in paintings. So it was nice to get a paint where there was a lot of exposure where the sun was hitting and a lot of shadow on the other side. Similar to the black and white portrait that I did, Alone in the Dark. But this time with colors, that makes it more difficult because you have more decisions to take. And it took me around 11 hours from what I was counting from the recordings. The challenge is also for my computer. I don't have a gaming computer or a computer that's made to edit videos. This is a project that I started after. And to process in high speed 11 hours of video to shorten it to less than 20 minutes, my computer is screaming for help. I don't know if there's a way, but I couldn't see how long it was the video before, and I pretty much had to leave the computer rendering the whole night just to be able to see how long the video was with the file that I generated. Talking a little bit more about the painting and decisions, it is very hard to choose colors to use for shadows, because if you put a color that's not very transparent in the shadow, it starts to look weird and looks like it's going to get a little bit muddy, as it happened to me in Sunshine with the hand. I was really scared that was going to happen. And in the end, there was some portions that, like the forehead, that I really had to leave it not as dark as I want at the beginning, let it dry, to then go with a coat of glazing. Remember, glazing is liquid, a lot of liquid with a little bit of ink, so it makes it more transparent. And I have difficulty with that because it's not something that I'm used to do. I'm starting to try it, but it was fun to try. Another thing that was a challenge was the tooth. Making someone smiling with the mouth open, showing the tooth, is one of the hardest things. And this is not me saying. I was actually watching a TV show for painters. How was the name? Star Portrait of the Year, where some amateurs painters goes, but the other half it's professional people as well, and they have to make portraits in 4 hours. It's nice. For some people, it may be boring, but I think it was really nice because it's a huge challenge, 4 hours to make a portrait. And they were saying, the judges, that the hardest thing to do is a smile with the tooth, because one thing wrong and it looks really, really weird. I had to redo it several times. I would not say that it is perfect, but I like a lot. And I like big smiles. I can see some progress already, like the chin and the cheek that is a little hidden because it's the one on the left side. I can start to see a little bit of depth on the drawing, things that I wasn't able to do before. And that blouse also took me a long time to do. It took me 2 hours in one sitting, and I would guess another 1 hour and a half, so 3 hours and a half just to make the shirt. And the crazy hair was not like that, it was my invention. I still have a lot of trouble with hair, but I'm starting to be able to invent some things that look nicer. Well, to do that paint, because it was handling so many colors that I was not very good to judge, especially shadows again, I had to use a lot a reference color mixing table. You can download some on the internet, although most of them are paid, or you can just watch several videos over the internet and take notes of what people do. I did the watching several videos. I took note of a few, and after I had the name of the colors, I decided to start playing and switching the colors. So I made a table where if I have a tone that has red and yellow, I'm going to make the combination with changing the yellows, then changing the reds, and I'm going to have for just for red and yellow like six combinations, for example. Red, yellow, and blue. I'm going to test with all the blues that I have, with all the reds, with all the yellows, and then I start going a little bit more to the white so I can see the variation as it goes later. It helped a lot. If I didn't have that, probably I would end up doing the same vicious things that I usually do. Well, for now I don't have many comments, so I don't know what else of information to be exchanging. But if you have any questions or curiosity, or I don't know, would like me to try something, just please leave a comment and I'll be glad to try. Well, I'm happy with the result. The last paintings that I have done are a little better. It's a matter of exercising. It's a matter of practice. I mean, I don't know if I believe in talent. I think it's just that people really worked hard and try and try and try. Right now, I don't think that I must have experience with more than 10 paintings in oil paint, so I'm really like a baby in that yet. But even though I am around number 10, I can already see a lot of progress from the previous one until now. And if I had to say to give a tip, I would say just practice. Maybe not with so many complicated things because like this one took me 11 hours. The line took me around 16 or 18 hours. I didn't calculate exactly. The sunshine that I made was around 20 hours too. You can go with something less complicated, like the exercise that I'm doing with clouds. This exercise took me each time around 40 minutes to 1 hour. And like that, you don't feel so overwhelmed, you don't feel so stressed when you yet don't feel like you can go much further. Another thing that I was saying in the other video that facilitates to go faster so you don't get stressed is go by black to black and white. The lady, okay, that is just the face, but the Alone in the Dark portrait, it took me, I think it was around 3 hours. I don't remember anymore, but it was as short as that. That was almost therapeutical, especially when you look and say, oh my god, I really a nice thing in so little hours. But I'm not going to go to my comfort zone and just do like black and white. I'm probably going to be variating between something of expectation versus reality because it's going to be just one element that's going to make easier and then do a portrait and then one black and white and be managing the anxiety of being locked inside home with the anxiety to want to have something ready and the difficulty to edit a video with so many hours of takes and a computer that doesn't help so much. I hope you had a good week. Thank you for watching the videos and have a great day. Bye bye.